Hello again, everyone. Okay, so going to cover a few different farming options in this one. So first up, we're gonna go for enemies. So if you're looking to fill your mission box quickly, this is the list of best options. And you see some of the regular stages beat the veteran stages in this one too, which is rare, but does happen, where the best ends up being in regular, and that is 8-6 overall. So 4.5 enemies, 269 XP, and 2 recruits per world energy flag. So pretty good. That's the one to hit up. And if you look, 8-6 in veterans is there as well, just not quite as high with the enemies, and the XP, of course, would be a lot higher. Farming in veterans, your XP automatically is. And only 1.5 recruits, though, so that's quite low. So your recruits are fairly low for all of these, really. Because if you hit 8-6 regular, that's 3 world energy total, and that's only an average of 6 recruits. However, if you're looking to fill it fast, then this is the one you want to hit up, is 8-6, or 5-6 isn't that much difference either. So that's alright. Now, I know I run into, in my alt account, where I'm 45 in my alt account now, but that still is not very much world energy total. It's 38. And with the way special ops suck back the Wii on some of those, because some of those boards are 12, or stages I should say, are 12 flags, depending on which one you're doing, or like the rare ops, you got 16 and 20 for the last two, when a rare quest is up. So I do utilize this area 8 in regular sometimes just to get my enemies chests filled up as quick as possible after doing some special ops. So, and of course you got 9-1 on the list again. See, that board, I tell you, or that stage is just overall good for so many different things. Okay, so speaking of recruits, so that's not too recruit worthy to fill this, but if you want, once that's filled, if you want to farm for some recruits, here's your list. Alright, so 8-2 and 8-1 regular. Now, I hit 8-1 regular up a lot when I first started out in both accounts, because it was, well, it used to be 4 waves. Unfortunately, they cut it back to 3 waves. Because it was awesome at filling your mission box and getting the recruits. But like I say, SG did cut it back to 3 waves. But that's still okay, because it's still 9 recruits on average for your 3 world energy. And then it's okay for XP. Absolutely it is. And then 8-2 regular would be the winner based on XP. So yeah, that was unfortunate. They cut that 8-1 back. I think they realized a lot of players were utilizing that stage, and of course, to get people to farm different stages all over, they went and cut it back on us. So, however, it is quick. Being 3 waves, like, I don't know, it only takes like a minute and a half to beat that board if I ever need to hit it up for recruits now, especially when my teams are over 4,000, so, and over 3,600 in my alt account, so pretty quick. If you want some quick farming options, 8-1, and then 8-2 is 4 waves, so it's a little bit more time consuming, but there's your best options there. And 8-8 veterans, yes. Once I could get strong enough to auto farm in veterans in both accounts, I started hitting up 9-1 and 8-8, and then as I got stronger and stronger, I moved through and got it completed, and my main account, not my alt account, but yeah, pretty good options there. I like 8-8 as well. Okay, and one of my favorite boards to hit is right here for XP 13-8. Pretty much my main ones now are 8-8 veterans, 9-1 veterans, 13-8 veterans. They're pretty much my main hotspots to auto farm. And when I have world energy to burn and I can't auto farm, then I pretty much hit up 2215 with loot tickets and get a bunch of veterans badges to exchange for more loot. So yep, absolutely 13-8, one of my favorite overall boards now. So very low on recruits though, but I can fix that by hitting 8-8 veterans. So yeah, and I do find that if you do rotate around a little bit, it seems that the veteran badges will drop a little bit more. If you tend to farm one spot for too long, it seems like you go on a drought where not too many badges will drop. You don't get those special heroes in there that will drop the badges. The one that looks like that 5-star purple Siegfried. Yeah, you don't see too many of those Siegfrieds if you end up farming in one spot all the time. That's why I rotate around a little bit. Plus this is, so 13-8 veterans is 5 world energy, so great on XP, but on the recruits I'm only getting an average of 6 recruits. So when I do need to buff up my training schools, then it's easy enough to just go back and hit up 8-8 veterans here. So, and yeah, and 9-1 veterans, 1.2 recruits for 4 flags. So I'm looking at it only about an average of 5-ish recruits, 5-6 recruits there as well. So yeah, definitely my go-to now to autoplay is definitely 8-8 veterans for those recruits. Okay, so 13-8 and then 15-10. And that's an easy enough one to autoplay as well, when you get strong enough to. Yeah, like pretty much I can autoplay into the 13 range with my alt account being at level 44 and about a 3600, 100-ish, 3500-ish team. So you'll definitely be able to autoplay in 15 if you've got teams higher than that, or once you get teams that are that high. So yeah, oh, it does say 9-1 veterans is here for recruits as well. I don't know, I don't think that's the greatest option, but yeah, 1.2, yeah, but good for XP as well. Before I could play 13-8 on autoplay, I would hit up 9-1 veterans as well, because it's only 4 flags. And then you got a couple of regular options, but they're very high. They're a couple of the highest boards, so I don't think they're necessarily worth hitting. 7 flags in regular at 2215, and you probably could autoplay that with the right team, but I can't see that myself. But there you go, guys. Okay, so some miscellaneous farming, but people still do want to see is enemies, 8-6 regular, 8-2 for recruits regular, 13-8 XP. Awesome. Alright, I will leave it at that. Short and sweet tonight. And I will see you again, guys.